All right. Gonna be looking at Pirate Software here. See what he's up to. You know, it seems like he's been in a little bit of trouble recently. So, you know.
This streamer has been destroying his career over the last few months, as for some reason there's just like this massive disconnect between his audience and the internet and him. And he might have just put his career in jeopardy by breaking Twitch's terms of service and potentially committing fraud.
I mean, he has been doing a lot of fucking stupid shit recently, honestly. He should have not been going against... I mean, he's just going against the gaming community with this whole don't kill games that thing. You know, I don't know why he's against it. I mean, he should be for it, but whatever.
I mean, overall, this has just been one of the craziest domino effects of nothing burgers that I've seen in a long time. But as usual, he doesn't even understand why people are frustrated with him to begin with. Essentially, what's been happening to his career over the last few months is death by a million cuts. There is no massive drama or controversy that has really caused all of this. It's rather just countless moments of him messing up and refusing to acknowledge any of his mistakes whatsoever. And then when he
yeah, the refusal to acknowledge anything is crazy, man. It is ridiculous.
Refuses to acknowledge any mistake, he then doubles down and tries to gaslight everyone by saying, actually, I'm the one who's right, no matter what. I mean, if Pirate Software was placed on an island with a rock and whoever admitted they were wrong first would get to leave the island, they would both be stuck there forever. So
he's so right. He's so right. This man is stubborn as fuck.
So obviously, today we're talking about the streamer by the name of Pirate Software. And to give you a very brief backstory, he left his entire team to die in a video game where you only have one life. He constantly critiques games and their developers, even attacked.
I mean, honestly, I've seen the clip, and they did say to leave, and I'm kind of on his side a little bit on that one. Especially in hardcore, man, I would have been out, dude. I don't think they had a chance of living anyway.
A whole movement that protects older games from becoming outdated. He seems to have some god complex he acquired because he worked at Blizzard as a website security guy. And also, by the way, if you didn't know, he's definitely worked at Blizzard. Oh, and he also worked as a person who detected cheaters in their games, which is kind of ironic considering recently he was exposed for blatantly cheating in puzzle games. Basically, he was on his phone during the stream and suddenly went, oh, I know the answer. And everyone was like, well, is that because you Googled it, dude? So Pirate then responded via stream and said that he did not cheat and seemed pretty taken aback that people even thought that he would ever cheat.
Why did you cheat in Outer Wilds? What? How the hell would you cheat in that game?
How the hell would you cheat? He knows how he cheated, man.
Bro, we played it all live on stream. Alright, bud. It's a wild-ass thing to say. What the hell?
Essentially, this dude is a love child of hypocrisy and deniability. Oh, and again, did I mention that he worked at Blizzard?
I was watching a video that was critiquing you for mentioning you work at Blizzard so much. I literally never talk about it.
I literally never talk about it. This, oh, dude, he's about to go in the montage. Oh,
when I worked at Blizzard, I did that for Blizzard. Blizzard, 7 years, yeah. Blizzard. I used to work at Blizzard Entertainment. Used to work at Blizzard Entertainment, your web team specialist for Blizzard Entertainment, and Blizzard is having worked at Blizzard. I grew up at Blizzard.
I don't think I'm better than other people. There's a lot of people that brought that up. And it's like, I never said that I was. I think sometimes the things that I talk about in regards to those types of things is misconstrued as arrogance or boasting. When in reality, I'm just trying to give context.
So that is the problem right there. So I want you to listen to this phrase. This gets misconstrued as arrogance, but in reality, it's this. Yeah. That is the most arrogant statement on the planet, bro.
Things have just got a whole lot worse because it was like 2 weeks ago since we made a 14-minute long video discussing most of this stuff. If you thought things were bad 2 weeks ago, they've got a whole lot worse. I mean, you have dudes who've been making, 14 videos in a row on essentially everything this guy has done since.
It's kind of crazy the amount of people that are just like talking about it, you know? He's really fucked up.
Then. So, apparently a lot is going on. And we'll talk about that channel in a little bit because Pirate has actually responded to some of the allegations from that channel. But either way, Pirate has received a lot of attention in the last couple of months. And I think it's the wrong kind, not the one that he wanted because he's lost nearly 250,000 subscribers on YouTube and over 100,000 followers on Twitch, which is...
I think the record numbers also, the amount of losses that he's had.
It's absolutely insane. I mean, you would think with losses like that he would be guilty of something crazy, but instead, as I kind of hinted to previously, it's just kind of like death by 1,000 cuts. And it's not even real cuts. It's just like paper cuts that he won't take any accountability for. So our question for today is, why did all this happen? Well, this all came because Pirate Software, he was streaming on April 1st of this year and accidentally leaked a message between him and his moderator that suggests that he encouraged him to gift paid subscriptions and bits. Bits, by the way, are Twitch's currency. It's like a form of donating on Twitch. And I get to many of you guys, this would be extremely confusing. Why would a streamer want their moderator to be giving them money? To simplify things, there's a feature on Twitch called a hype train.
A hype train. Essentially, the more you get donations or gifts in a short amount of time, it raises the level of this hype train.
And on April 1st of this year, Pirate broke a record for the longest Twitch hype train.
Last year, on April 1st, back in 2024, Twitch's hype train record smashed again by Pirate Software. And they go into detail about Pirate breaking the Twitch hype train world record, with his channel reaching level 106 on April 1st. Once the hype train was initiated, it took Hall roughly 3 hours to beat his previous level 55 world record from December, with viewers contributing 54,380 gifted subs alongside regular subscriptions and 8.2 million bits, likely earning Hall a healthy 6-figure sum in the process.
So why does this matter?
Yeah,
well, on April 1st of this year,
insane.
Pirate Software went live with the intention of beating this record again, because it had been beaten by another streamer by the name of Vidal. Randomly, during his stream, he accidentally opened his Discord chat with his moderator.
I wished I could place my head between them and go full burr mode and make... What?
Uh-oh. Yeah, so as you can see, some tomfoolery was happening. Out of all the chat logs for him to open on stream, he literally opens the chat log where he's communicating with a moderator of donating money to keep the hype train going, and the mod even states which account he's donating through, called Serendipitous Bean. And then to make things worse, they try to make that account look like it's not the moderator who's donating all this money to keep the hype train going and for him to inevitably beat that record.
These are crazy I mean, it's not even an allegation. I guess he brought it up on stream, so this is just crazy. This is insane.
Yeah, that doesn't look great. So now, he's not only allegedly cheating in puzzle-solving games, but also allegedly cheating for Twitch donation records.
I bet he's view-botting too.
Now, he just responded to those allegations that were originally, from what I know, brought into the spotlight by the YouTuber Quintheo. So here, we're going off of screenshots that Awk20000 took from Pirate's Discord. But here, you can see that Pirate added everyone in his Discord and said, "A content creator called Quintheo is continuously farming ad revenue by making false claims and drama content about me. Recently, he claimed that Kronos broke TOS by giving bits/subs to the Giga Train in April. Kronos used his own money to do this and can do what he likes with that money. Below is some information with receipts about all of that to refute the false claims about the situation. The creator has changed his entire brand into Pirate Software hate content for profit, as shown in image 4. Prior to this year's April 1st Giga Train going live, I made the announcement that I would be receiving 0% of the profits. Of the profits from the train, 50% would be going to the moderation team and 50% would be given to the ferret rescue. This announcement was made on March 29th, 2025, so the community was well informed of this. You can find this and attached as image 1. The total income from the Giga Train was 75,000 rounded up to the nearest thousand. This means that half of the train was 37,500, and that amount was then split 15 ways to all the staff besides me. That means each staff member received 2,500. This was announced to the community on April 9th, 2025. You can find this attached in image 2. Kronos threw 75,000 bits, 100 T1 subs, and 40 T3 subs during the Giga Train at around level 60 plus. He bought all of this in pounds, which came out to about 2,000 pounds or $2,800 after conversions. You can find these transactions attached in image 3. Further, subs are not one-to-one conversion and neither are bits. The subs show up as about 68% of the overall contribution coming through, and bits are normally 82% when purchased in USD. However, doing this in pounds makes the conversion much worse. This means you were spending about 300 pounds or about $400 to get $250 in bits, which is a 62% conversion rate. So in total, Kronos spent 2,815.75 to add 1,830 to the value of the Gigatrain, which was then cut in half to 915, because half was given to the rescue and split 15 ways to all staff members as $61. All staff are paid in USD and must convert to their own currency, which is another loss on top of this. Each conversion reduces the total income for any divided staff member that wishes to do this. And he sums it up with the TLDR that no, Cronus was not directed to do this. He was not compensated for this. Yes, he lost money from doing this. No, the Twitch TOS was not broken, no matter how many people try to claim otherwise. You now have the receipts and the math to prove this. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, well, what stands out for me here is why didn't he address, them purposely plotting to donate under another account than Kronos' main account?
Yeah, there's definitely some weird things going on that he's not addressing at all. He's just kind of glossing over all the facts, and he's making it seem like, he's putting himself in a good light. That's all he's really doing here, and I mean, that's what you have to do in his situation, but it's really easy to just see right through it,
To keep the train alive. It just seems dishonest for your mod to be donating under a fake account that even says in the bio that he was a friend of Kronos and not Kronos himself. And another interesting point is Quinthio, he said in the comments of one of his videos that he had talked to Kronos. And here he claims that Kronos said that he wasn't reimbursed. But according to Thor's response here, Kronos would have actually received $2,500, which would make him almost fully reimbursed here. But Pirate follows up that first message with this. Now for the 1-2 punch against this BS. Quinthio's Discord has people actively doxing me in it. Okay, that's really bad. His moderation team is aware of this and has been encouraging it as shown in the images. They have also been digging into Shay and her job as a secondary attack vector. In image 1, Shelf Related, who is a mod, asks for doxing info directly. We've forwarded all of this to Discord Trust and Safety as a result. We've also banned all the users that were taking part of this from our Discord. Yeah, I mean, if this is true, that's not cool at all.
Yeah, doxing is messed up, man. Honestly, people get in a lot of trouble for it. I mean, that's a lawsuit, honestly. It's not worth it.
No matter what you think about a creator, you should never be posting their address or work address on the internet, nor should you really have a scavenger hunt within your public Discord to try to find it. That just comes across as extremely obsessive and creepy. Now, I'm only taking Pirate's word for that here because I haven't been inside of Quinthio's Discord to see what was actually going on, but if that's true, that's definitely not a good look. Then, Pirate's last message in this series of posts said, "No, Quinthio, my address is not public information, and your users are distributing it on your Discord while the mods encourage it. They didn't just go after me and Shay either, they went after our moderation team too, as shown here. You cannot BS this away. Leave me and my team alone." I mean, that's fair.
Going after the mod team, that's way too far.
Pirate has plenty of public actions and statements that are free game to critique all you want, but you shouldn't be going for their addresses no matter what. And come on, I mean, that shouldn't even be a hot take. Honestly, it's just crazy that things snowballed to this point for him, as this dude's YouTube channel and career in general is just in free fall as we speak. As I previously mentioned, he's lost over 250,000 subs and over 100,000 followers on Twitch. That is insane.
World record numbers, pretty sure, and especially in the amount of time it took for him to lose that.
It went from some awful World of Warcraft classic plays, which he refused to admit any fault to, and then he just slowly cascaded into more and more small things that he messed up and wouldn't admit any fault to, because the WoW situation then turned into the stop killing game situation, which then brought the spotlight to his own video game and then another game studio that he used to be associated with called Off-Brand Games. Because as a month ago, he had to completely step back from that game studio as he announced here. And Ludwig, who is one of the founders of that studio, thanked him for doing so. And that then brings us to Pirate's game called Heartbound. This game has been in production for a very long time, and Pirate has not been silent about criticizing other games in the past, like Undertale, who many claim his game has taken a lot of inspiration from.
Undertale is the best example of this. Undertale is made by Toby Fox. Undertale is a brilliant goddamn game. It's very good. It's also coded like shit. And that's fine. If you look at the decompiles that people have done of Undertale, you'll find that there are rooms that have hundreds of if statements checking the same value, then it sets it to 0, then it checks it again before doing anything. Meaning all of those if statements did nothing except for take processing power. There are sections of the game that show, here's an example. All the dialogue in all of Undertale is in a single switch case statement in one object. Thousands and thousands of cases long. Single object,
all of the dialogue in the game hard-coded into that object. Insane. Insane behavior. But it doesn't matter. You can be bad at programming and make a brilliant game that changes the entire industry.
So obviously, if you're talking like that, you better have some really good code when it comes to your game. And
No, I don't think you do need to have good code if you're talking like that. He basically said that it's okay for the code to be janky. That's what I heard anyway.
And to even double down on that, Pirate went on to say that his game was uncrackable. You could not pirate his game, which someone proved to be wrong very quickly. In this pretty viral thread on Twitter, the user by the name of Peach2K2 pointed out that the code is messy and badly organized. It has lots of inconsistent formatting, confusing variable names, and missing comments make it hard to follow. Essentially, Peach here waved a red flag about Pirate Software's technical skills and professionalism when it comes to coding games. And this also caused more people from the game dev community to start looking into this guy's code. And this
I mean, I feel like some of the tagging things don't really matter if he's the only person that's working on it. If he knows what everything means, then it's not really important that anybody else necessarily knows what his tags mean. They don't have to be super explanatory in that case, you know. It wouldn't even make sense to over-explain them. Like, why would you do that if you're the only person that's working on it? But I don't know if he is or not, so I can't really speak on that. If he isn't the only person that's working on it, then yeah, he probably should have a better system for getting people to understand what he's doing there, you know.
This includes a guy that goes by Coding Jesus. And here he made a 14-minute video where he essentially says the code of his game is embarrassing.
Honestly, if I was claiming I'm a game developer with 20 years of experience, this would be embarrassing to have online.
So Pirate took offense to that, and he went on to claim that his game Heartbound, it was coded so well that it could run on a smart fridge to show its efficiency. But it turns out the game was allegedly ran on a PC and mirrored to the fridge screen.
It is irrelevant to increase performance on a game that runs on a smart fridge.
The day my devastating video on Pirate Software's slop lighting system dropped, he did an 8-hour cope stream, justifying the slop by referring to the fact that his game runs on a smart fridge. So let's analyze what's really going on. Here's the video of Heartbound running, quote-unquote, on a smart fridge. Let's rewind a little. What do we notice here? We notice that the game is actually being run on a laptop and streamed to the fridge using a Raspberry Pi device. If we zoom in a little closer, you can see it says connecting to HeartBridge, which is the name of the laptop and the hotspot connection he set up. Okay. In this case, the screen simply acts as a controller. Everything is running on the laptop, and the actual output is just being streamed back to the smart fridge. The fridge isn't computing anything itself. To emphasize this, here's a video of a washing machine running Death Stranding.
So when your game runs at perfect performance on a smart fridge inside of a Lowe's, come back and talk shit.
So Pirate made that video revolving the fridge, and we already saw Coding Jesus' response. So I guess, again, he made some weird response to try to make himself look like a genius. It's never that serious, and I'm very confused in why he's trying so hard to come across as like the smartest dude in the room. Because by trying to do so, he's kind of proving to the world that he's not that. I mean, the dude is just actively destroying his career live by continuing to double down rather than admit fault and fixing mistakes.
It is absolutely insane the amount that he's doubled down on everything. Honestly, the smart fridge thing, I did not see that clip, did not see the breakdown at all before, so that is wild that he lied about that. I don't think he even needed to, especially with, honestly, his earlier statement about Undertale's code being jank and it not mattering because the game itself was good is a good take. But, he was trying to cover up for the fact that his code is jank, I'm pretty sure. And it is, apparently, so...
He's like, imagine if his response was, yeah, this is my first game, I'm trying my best here, thank you guys for supporting me, rather than allegedly staging this whole Best Buy refrigerator clip, which he only got caught doing because he was being sloppy, in a similar way that he got caught with the whole donation train thing. Either way, though, this dude is guilty of committing cringe, but under no circumstances should he nor anyone close to him be doxxed. But hey, at least he didn't get like $6 billion in contracts and build only half a house like Cain't did in Africa, because that's just an insane story that I would recommend you guys checking out there. But other than that, hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, it is so.
I've done ranking streams in the past, but there's a problem.
We're not watching Ludwig. I'm sorry, my guy. Turn that off. All right, I do have a couple more videos that I'm trying to get into here. Let's. Gotta hit up our UK boys. Yes, sir.
Today we'll be turning fast food into a 5-star gourmet meal. And at the end of the video, a Michelin star chef will come and try the food to decide which one is better. My opponent today is none other than YouTuber, boxer and child entertainer King Kenny. You'll have 10 minutes to prep and 20 minutes to cook. And you're only allowed to use these regular household products to transform your fast food into a gourmet meal.
These videos are always great, man.
This is turning fast food into gourmet. Kenny. We're going to be turning today's fast food into gourmet, and that fast food is KFC. Ladies and
the one thing these guys can't do is cook. They're fucking horrible cooks.
Gentlemen, welcome to another cook-off video. Today we are turning fast food into gourmet. And I'm up against a guy with no hairline and a negative record in boxing, in cooking, and life. Let me explain what we got from KFC. So we have 2 Zinger burgers in front of us, some spicy rice, some new French fries, and chicken popcorn. And we have to turn this into a 5-star meal.
I don't know how on earth I'm gonna do it.
On my life, this is probably gonna be the video where everything goes left. Yeah. But before we get into anything, Kenny, how's your cooking skill?
Let me just say that I didn't really have a great presentation to the world when it comes to the Beta Squad shoot. So now,
no, he cannot cook.
This is my redemption.
You know what?
I've been working.
Usually, I'm against the person I'm fighting. Yeah. Today, I want you to do well, bro.
Thank you.
Let's go. Anyways, no more waffling. Let's go pick our homemade ingredients. We are at the ingredients area where we're gonna pick up some stuff to help us make our fast food gourmet. Kenny?
Yes?
You can go first.
I get this.
Hey! I'm gonna go for egg.
The chopped tomatoes.
Super noodle. Come on, Kenny, what are you picking next? Paprika.
Okay. Paprika.
Oh, that's not paprika.
I've won.
Paprika is crazy.
Already. This guy doesn't even know the difference between ingredients. Are you telling me he's gonna win?
Red onions.
Oh!
These onions here
That's the
are rubbish.
Because I was gonna get them next. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go with chicken stock.
Alright, cool. We're gonna go for the different pot noodles.
What on
chicken and mushroom?
You know, honestly, Kenny's ingredients are looking a lot better than AJ's right now.
Go with the tin.
Chili chose.
I see where you're going.
Number 1 Chinese.
Sweet chili sauce.
Salmon.
Damn. Yeah, enjoy that salmon.
I hate fish, but
Word, how is that gonna work? You don't even know how to cook fish. You've never made fish.
every single person watching this right now must be thinking, AJ, why did you go with seafood? Why did you go with fish? Big IQ play. I'm not using that fish to make a meal. I'm using that fish to make it look like I'm gonna fail. But in reality, I'm making the craziest dish on the low. He's gonna think, oh, you don't know how to cook fish. Oh yeah, he's never tried fish. Shut your mouth, Kenny. You've got no brain cells. I'm 1 step ahead. This is why you always lose.
Yep, very happy with what I chose. I've got a serious idea and I can't wait to execute it.
There we go, guys. The ingredients have been picked. I've got my stuff right here. Kenny's got his stuff right here.
You know, Kenny has actual ingredients. He doesn't have a bunch of instant soup, so honestly, this might be better, but we'll see, I guess.
Let's begin the prepping. Kenny, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, our 10 minutes of prepping starts right now. Okay, so this is what we did. What happened to the good Kenny? The fact that you're already jumping on the KFC is crazy.
Do I have any idea of what I'm making today? I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue. This is my gourmet debut, so I'm pretty much gonna freestyle this.
Yeah, my hopes literally just went out the window. Like, they're so gone.
And see what happens. I think for me, right, the thing is, when you've got this, you can put the whole shebang in here and make it gourmet.
All right, so boys, I'm just gonna start prepping some stuff, okay? I don't really know what I want, but while I'm prepping, I'm gonna try and understand what I want. But red onion's my favorite. We're gonna start off with that one. If you guys wanna see some tricks, and let me know. This one's right here. It's one of my favorites. So what you do is you go right in the stem here, and then pull through like this. Bang, bang. And then you should have a perfectly cut onion. Why are you copying me?
What do you mean, why am I copying you?
Are you going for the onion first as well? Now, one thing I do on this channel all the time is pick red onions. And another thing is I always start with them. And then I saw Kenny starting to copy me. Man! I already won if he's copying. This is too easy.
Would
you say you like winning?
100%.
Then why didn't you do that in the
You
race?
gotta cut the onion right now. That's my
See,
question.
there's no.
Okay.
You know, I'm curious to see how you cut your onions. Everyone, please don't try this at home.
It's like this, like this, like this.
No,
You know what? I'm doing it my own way.
Jesus.
Yeah?
AJ, when was the last time you cooked something? Like from scratch?
I went on a date recently.
Oh, okay. How did that go?
She didn't arrive.
Okay.
Not like AJ's taking a very long time to cut the onions. Let me just show him how the professionals do it. Watch me. See? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
He's got
Finely
the tech.
chopped
He's got
onions.
the
Look
tech.
at that. Ask anyone, bro. Even ask Nick. Yeah. Nick would tell you this is how we chop these onions.
Yes,
Nick
sir.
Giovanni is a very popular chef YouTuber, and I actually watch him very often just to get my cooking skills up. So I know I'm gonna come up with a dub today.
Hopes went back up. Hopes are going back up.
Bro, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
Well, sounds like a you problem. Can't relate.
I don't know what to do.
This is good news for me. I'm just so ahead of it.
Guys, while this idiot here is cooking, I'm realizing that the walls here are very, very empty. So this is a perfect time for me to tell you guys about this plate. This plate creates high quality metallic posters designed to capture your passions. These are super durable and much more reliable than the standard print posters or canvases. With over 2 million designs on their site, there's something for everyone. You can explore original art or pick from official collections like Star Wars, Marvel, Call of Duty, and loads more. I even grabbed some displays of my favorite anime characters and the quality is seriously impressive. You see, mounting this display onto this wall right here, it's gonna be very simple. No tools or drilling is needed. Just a clean wall, stick the leaf, place the magnet, and snap your display on. That's it. You can even level up with display texture. It adds even more premium print finish, tactile textures, and 3D contours to really give your displays a unique feel. And just like that, I've got the display on my wall.
So what are you waiting for right now? Click the link in the description and check out this plate. And make sure you use code AJ for 37% off. Go do it right now.
What I'm grabbing next is I wanna grab
Blendy, blend, blend.
the burger.
Genuinely, I don't know what you're doing, but it looks disgusting.
Yeah, man, that's fine.
That is a very, very odd way to blend bread. I didn't even know bread could be blended. I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out for him.
Hey, I know exactly what I'm doing, but this nuts next to me, he doesn't know. He doesn't know anything. I have a plan to win this game, and I'm slowly gonna execute it. By the time he figures out what I'm making, it'll be too late. He'll be done.
Anyway, when
I'll be honest, AJ is looking pretty vile right now. That is not looking good at all. Kenny is definitely, I think he's got veggies, he's working with the chicken right now, it looks like. He's way better position.
it comes to the chicken, I'm making some strips.
All right, now that's prepared as well.
I am so ready.
Let me ask you a question. Are you about to put that in a wrap?
No, I'm not going to put the onions just like that.
What
That's not what a chef does.
no, what do you do?
You use the onions and the peppers. There's a reason why I got the chopped tomatoes. We're going to make a nice little sauce. We're going to spice the sauce.
You're gonna put tomato sauce on top of that?
Where's the bread?
That is the bread. Don't touch it. That's the bread.
The machine done that?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was possible.
I think I've started to figure things out. And we've come to the close of this stupid prep time, which is not enough. So you ready to start cooking?
I'm more than ready. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shish.
Just make sure you subscribe right now. More AJ uploads every Tuesday at 5 p.m. We are trying to hit 1 million subscribers this year and overtake that triangle schmuck fraud AJ Shabil. So please subscribe right now. Okay, enough waffling. Back to the video.
Our stoves have arrived and now it's time for us to start cooking. Our 20-minute timer starts now.
Yes.
I think I finally got the idea of what I want to do.
Yeah, I don't like how greasy mine is, so I'm gonna give it
don't.
a wash. I'll be honest with you,
That's
the
the
pans was
it's
just
got
not
the
up to my
pre-grease on
clean
it.
standard. They had a lot of grease in there. It was oily. Obviously, AJ does not care about hygiene. And to be honest, I think that is very disgusting. Whoever's trying his food, goodbye to your stomach.
All right, so I'm trying to just think where to start. You know what? I've got a bit of an idea.
Oh, he's brought the big boys out.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, that's too
But
hot.
guess what? Even that oil is not gonna save your cooking.
We're going to grab our onions and what we are going to do is we are going to start caramelizing them. Oh, that's the sound that we like to hear. That's the sound that we like to hear. We got the seven.
Hey, Ty, wait, I need help.
Get the hell off my face.
How would I know if this is on?
We are cooking now, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't
We are
even turn it
absolutely
on.
in there.
No,
Now,
this is not fair.
once everything clicks in the mind, we are great. We get the egg. Let me show you. Hey, King, let me show you a little trick here. Watch this. Which one is the egg in? You're right. You got 1 point.
AJ, I need help.
We're gonna put it in here. No, bro, there's no more time now. I'm flying now. We are cooking. Get that in there. Get that in there. Buttermilky, yeah. Sorry.
You
But-
fucking
Green.
bastard.
Now we'll put some little bit of buttermilk in there, in the middle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you want to do is now put it in there. Put it in there.
Oh, my oil's burning. Oh my god.
And then what you want to do with your fish? Oh my. Chill. All right, what we're going to do is carry on sauteing these ones right here. We are going to dip that salmon into that bread mixture that we had.
Into.
And then what you want to do is you want to do that. Make sure everything sticks in there, all right?
AJ's doubting me, but he's gonna see what I'm capable of today.
There's just a lot of chaos going on for no reason right now. I mean, they have plenty of time. They're literally wasting it by panicking.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, for someone who's never cooked fish before, how the hell are you gonna know when it's cooked? First of all, he's never eaten fish, let alone cooked it. How the hell is he gonna know when it's cooked, what it's supposed to taste like? He's setting himself up. Now I'm back in the game. I've won this.
It's the difference between me and you. I know what I'm doing.
The onions and the peppers,
Okay.
look, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
I only need to do the square.
Huh? What are you putting them in?
I just cut off the tail.
No, salmon doesn't have a tail. Idiots! Salmon, when it's cut up and put in the packet, does not have a tail, okay? Where's he getting the tail from?
What the leftovers, you think we're gonna throw this
Oh
away?
my God.
No.
You burnt, those onions are burnt. Yeah, look at that face. Oh my god.
We are not gonna throw it away. This is all the flavor.
That's burnt flavor.
Keep hating with your fucking dry tomatoes.
This is not dry. Genuinely, this
Wait,
is...
you making pasta, yeah?
Oh, I forgot my chicken stock.
It's time to finally tell you guys what my plan is. This fish that I'm cooking right here with the breadcrumbs, it seems smart, but it's not actually what I want to make. I want to make like an oriental style noodles dish with egg, some crazy chicken on the side. Like, I've got ideas right now. I just need to figure out how to put them on the plate. Oh, yeah.
Go. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is all coming together. You can't tell me this doesn't look gourmet.
I think my noodles are done.
Bro, I'm very confused because this is not my household. So it's like, where is the microwave? And if this is the microwave, how the hell does it work? Oh no, my shit's burning. Oh my God, I think it's game over. My food is burning. Jesus
Nah,
Christ.
man, a little bit of char is
I might be-
okay. A little bit of char is alright.
But I do like that
Did
broth.
I do it?
I do like that broth. Okay.
No.
Look, AJ's food is burnt. Like, those onions, they could be okay. I'm not gonna lie. It depends on how they mix in. Sometimes a little char is pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna be good.
The broth. Here we go. Things are starting to come together now. Things are finally starting to come together, boys.
All right, it is time to start making my burritos. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start making the wraps, giving it a nice base, as you can see. And then the lettuce that came from the burgers, we're gonna add here. Can't forget the rice. Gotta get a load. You know what? Let's make it two. 2 gherkins in there.
Oh my God, I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be phenomenal. Let me get this right. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Don't smile like that now. Don't smile like that now. When I tell you, we make the bit by bit.
I was very surprised that it was all starting to come together for AJ. It was a bit of a rocky start, but now it's starting to get really competitive. I would add some popcorn chicken, but it's like I don't really want to kill whoever's trying this. Now it's time to put the chicken sauce that I have made. Alright, I've just realized I don't know how to fold a burrito. I don't know why, but it's just dawned on me that I've never actually made a burrito before.
He's never made a burrito.
I've eaten a lot of burritos, but for some reason I can't get the folding right. I don't know if you start from the middle or you go from the
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he's cooked.
Oh, I think this is it. Look at that.
That's not it.
You just started a fight.
No, I didn't read your food. Don't even try it. See what I'm saying? I knew you know, I hope I got the burnt texture though.
Oh my days, the stuff that I'm doing today, guys, I am moving absolutely nuts. Re-seasoning the chicks from KFC.
That might be over-seasoned. Why would you want to season an already seasoned chicken?
Now you must be wondering, AJ, why are you seasoning chicken that's already been seasoned and fried? I don't want it to taste like the KFC seasoning. I want it to taste like my home seasoning. So I'm changing the flavor up a little bit to match my oriental cuisine with some chili oils and some oregano, salt, paprika, all-purpose, everything.
All purpose? Okay.
Honey. All right, cool. Stop looking at me.
Well, I'm ready. Yeah, predictable.
Get that glaze on
You're gonna
there.
do all that
Yes,
and it's
sir.
gonna be absolutely shit.
It was a good game though. Well, that was a good game.
We don't know if you've looked.
No, it was a good game though.
Okay, we don't know if you've won.
You know it's news. Guys, I am so lucky this table right here is about the right size.
I'm not gonna say the glaze was a good play. That was a good play.
To hide the blood circulation going down below from that crazy chicken I just tried. If you know what I mean. Kenny's clearly salty. We're gonna clear up the place and then have our dishes presented. So let's do that. Cooking is complete. And now it's time to find out who's made the better gourmet meal. So we have a Michelin star chef that will be joining us. Bring in our Michelin star chef.
Sorry.
Oh.
No, not James. Not James.
James is the Michelin star chef. Are you taking the piss?
Gordon Scamsey. Nice to meet you.
You gotta understand that this came from KFC.
So if I go gourmet, they want to throw a dry wrap and
Just got all that.
Yeah, in front of the chef is crazy.
Can't lie, obviously you know me. I'm a very professional chef. We get things done on time, and obviously during that time that it was ready, it got cold. So I mean, it's only right for me to just give it like a little 40 seconds warm up before James, Michelin star chef, actually tries it. This comes from the Zinger burger. Have you heard of that? I've taken the fillet from the burger, I've chopped it in half, got some onions, finely chopped it, got the peppers, got chopped tomatoes, and I've made a sauce.
Right, yep.
This was handmade breath from scratch.
This guy is yapping. Oh my God, and his breath stinks. Not close to Nico, but close enough. I won't tell you that.
I'm pretty sure KFC sell their own wraps.
Yeah.
And I actually think they look better.
Here's some KFC wraps, and this looks 10 times better than anything I've seen Kenny deliver right now. He's done, bro. He's cooked. He's actually cooked. It's game over.
But you got to get.
What the hell are you doing? Yeah? Why the hell is that hiding at the bottom there? So, what gourmet places have you been?
You want to chat to me? So this was KFC beforehand, okay?
Off the bat, this looks mental, by the way. This is very great presentation.
Thank you. Over here, I didn't
Damn,
like the seasoning on the chicken popcorn. I re-seasoned it with chili oils, and it's glazed off with honey.
No, that's creative. And I like you didn't just slap it in a random dry piece of bread.
I'll let you start with that. Yeah, I'll join you as well.
Could have done with more spice, I think. A bit more spice, maybe a bit too much honey.
Quite sweet.
You want to try one before you start getting up about that one?
Yeah, good.
It's going to be a big
I
bite.
just want you to bear in mind, AJ doesn't like fish and he's never made fish before in his life, so how do you know if it's even cooked if you've never had fish?
Spices are nice. It's leaning a bit on the watery side. I think your broth could have done with a little extra work, but the presentation's gone far. I appreciate that you bought it. This it was like to dip actually. You sold this dish wrong. That's the way to sell it. Dip one of those in there. Oh my gosh.
You can't do that now, it's too late.
No, that's my idea. So I will be winning the
Exactly,
challenge.
yeah.
Let me break it down. Aesthetics. AJ, you take the crown on this. It's without a doubt. This one is. Let's not even talk about that. Then we move on to creativity. You put a piece of tomato and chicken in bread, and you said gourmet. You've actually gone for a whole new genre of dish. So that's 2 points to AJ. We're going flavour. Kenny, I like how you tried to poison me with the gherkin. That's creative and that's tasty. But yet again, it seems we have a 3-0 for AJ!
This is rigged, man.
Yes!
Michelin star.
I've won so many Michelin stars.
But yeah, I lost. I'll be honest with you, yeah? You see how AJ saved himself was because of the fucking popcorn chicken. Bro, all he done was get the popcorn chicken, dashed a bit of honey in it, and James all of a sudden got wet over it. It's like, bro, listen to the main meal. The main meal was the shit ramen that he made, and it tastes garbage. I don't even remember James saying once it tasted good, whereas my one, there was a bit of a chance, there's a bit of hope. But AJ's main meal was disgusting. I think this whole thing is rigged.
And there we go.
That was such a lie. You know, I am not gonna lie. I did not have faith in AJ with the ingredients that he picked at the beginning, and I really do think that if executed well, Kenny could have taken it away. But AJ took it.
Another Michelin star. Guys, please put down in the comments who you want me to play next. Any YouTuber, any chefs, anyone. You'll get smoked. See you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah, I don't know. I love.
These boys here barely know how.
Not gonna turn that off. Okay. I love these cooking videos with YouTubers that don't know how to do it at all. They're always super entertaining because I cook somewhat, you know. I'm not horrible. I'm better than Kenny. But yeah, it's just entertaining to watch, you know. It's a good time. Oh yeah. All right, so we got another video here. We got Tommy G. I spent 48 hours as a firefighter. These are normally pretty interesting deep dives on a certain career, you know. I definitely find them interesting. Definitely enjoy these videos. So, you know, let's get into it, I guess. You know.
What's the call that we're getting? Cardiac arrest. All right, guys, we're getting called to the scene of a shooting right now.
You know, firefighters are honestly some of the hardest working people. The amount of, like, the hours that they have to work is just outrageous. Not only that, but the physical requirements of the job they're crazy. It's just insane.
Does that ever surprise you getting a call for a shooting on Saturday morning at 10 a.m.?
Usually Saturday's pretty active day.
We just got a call for a stabbing.
North College Street, residential fire.
House fires, car wrecks, shootings, and medical emergencies. For these firefighters, this is just a regular day on the job. We spent 48 hours embedded with Akron, Ohio's most high-action fire department, sharing meals one moment and racing into life-or-death situations the next. In fact, within 5 minutes of arriving to the station, we were called to the scene of a fire. Today, folks, we go boots on the ground with one of America's favorite professions, firefighters. Folks, I'm outside enjoying Big Dog Summer with my guy Frank, wearing the new merch. These are flying off the shelves. Part of it is because they are impeccable. The quality, the t-shirt is very nice, but also just look at the screen printing detail on these. Get yours while supplies last. TommyGMcGee.com. We also have trucker hats, hoodies, and more. Whatever you like is on the site. So go ahead, get yours. And now, folks, to the firemen. We were just in the briefing with the Akron Fire Department and we got a call for a residential fire. So we're cutting the meeting short.
So right now they're pulling the ceilings. Just looking for fire extension that might have gotten up into the attic. Knocked most of the fire down.
So we're on the scene right now. Okay. We're trying to figure out maybe what the source is. Neighbor saw that a dumpster had been placed here, so the most likely option right now is contractors are working on it and maybe something went wrong with a tool or things were left on overnight. No one's been brought out, so I think it's clear to assume that it was a vacant building when it went on fire.
At this point, I'm good. We haven't had anybody call out any distress. Our smoke's cleared up. We saw the water coming out in the attic space a little while ago, which is telling me they're wetting down where the hot spot was. Again, the smoke being gone, telling me we've got all of this under control.
It's crazy that, you know, he showed up and to have a meeting with these guys, in the middle of that meeting they get a call to be able to go out to a fire like that, you know?
Dennis Shoemaker, I'm captain with Akron Fire, and we just celebrated our 30th anniversary yesterday.
And what got you started in this profession?
In college, I wanted to be police officer. I think I was in about my second year, and I had saw a test for the fire department that was already going on. My uncle had been a fireman. I always had an interest in it, just something in me clicked right then that I wanted to switch. I stopped going to college and enrolled in EMT and then paramedic school.
Yeah, I couldn't do what these guys do. I got a hernia, so kind of sucks. Limits the amount of shit that I can do. I still work out and shit, but you know, I can't do. I can't work like these guys. You know.
Is it too early to say what the source of the fire is or where it started?
Yeah, because our arson guy, he went in, took all his notes, takes all his pictures, then he goes back to the office, goes through everything, reviews everything, and then he'll make the determination. I have a bread and butter one, no basement in this one, so it's a pretty easy one. So.
Right there. All right, keep turning. We're good.
All right, guys, we're sitting out here at the firehouse waiting for the next call, but in the meantime, there's something I gotta tell you about. A lot of you guys out there are playing games on your phone for free. What if I told you there's a way to play games on your phone and get paid? Guys, there's an app out here that can pay you to play games. Here's how it works. They have game developers that are testing out games. They have you testing them out and trying it out and giving them feedback, and they pay you to play the game and give them feedback. And it's very easy. You download the app, you get playing on games. I got it on my phone. You're playing games on your phone for free. You're not making money. It's not adding up. Download this app, get started playing games and making money. The creators of this app wanted me to tell you that if you make in-app purchases, not only do you level up faster, but you actually make more money as they reimburse you and get you along the way further. All right, guys, and now back to the firefighter. Early morning with the chief. Chief, what time are you getting up? I saw you.
He just said if you spend money on this app, you'll make more money. And I don't know how that works, but it does not seem right to me.
You come in at an outrageous hour this morning.
I get up at 3 o'clock every day. I believe in holistic care, holistic health, sauna, as far as our chemical decon unit.
Just so that people back home know, how old are you?
59 years of age. And I've been doing this for 35 years with the Akron Fire Department. Damn. I served 4 years in the military, and I worked for the city 2 years prior. So in uniform or working for the city, 41 years of my life of sacrifice.
What motivated this?
Wanting to help.
Yeah, man. That's a long time to be doing the same thing. Long time.
This is an engine. Every station has a fire engine. Carries water and hose. 4 stations have a ladder truck. This is a foam truck. This is a bariatric unit. That's a command car. That's for the battalion captain. Med unit in front of it. This is the chief's car. Now we're going to walk back that parallel hallway. This is the main area where we sleep.
So this is it. So see, we have that speaker. So we can change this, the intensity. So I can change the volume of this. I put mine all the way up. I can change my light intensity. So I can lower my light or increase it.
And you share this room with 3 people. You rotate.
Mhm.
Anything in particular you keep in here that's like a personal memento or important to you?
Yeah, these. I've lost the one my daughter signed, but yeah, the one my daughter signed this. And then this is from my mom.
To keep you safe on the job she gave it to you. And what do you love about this job?
Get to help people. It's a good job. You're never going to get rich, but I mean, the guys, you truly do get to make a difference sometimes. I mean, it sucks when you don't. Bad things happen to good people every day. All we try to do is get them out of it. I remember my first dead person or body or whatever you want to call it, like it was yesterday.
All right, guys, we're getting called to the scene of a shooting right now.
Just like that, man. Having a conversation, transition, you know, that's how it works. And you never know when something's gonna happen, and these guys have to be prepared for it, you know. And God bless them for it.
Usually pretty good about pulling over for you guys?
No.
No.
Is that a frustrating part of the job?
Very.
What the is about to happen?
Damn. Damn. Holy.
Hey, Lolly.
Apparently this car crash was connected with a nearby shooting. Details were still unclear and it felt like chaos was threatening to take over the situation. What kind of stuff do you see on the job?
I mean, you name it. We've had shootings, we've had stabbings, car accidents, people trapped. I feel like I've seen it all.
They called like 3 people out there.
Let them figure it out.
Chat his ass.
There's too much going on right now.
Even securing a scene from a car crash, things could have gone south very quickly here. And there's enough people that I wouldn't have guessed that going to the scene of a car crash would be risky for anybody. We're in an area where things go 0 to 100 really quick.
In a situation like this, with a bunch of moving parts, we got cruisers flying at a high rate of speed. We got EMS trying to work on people. We can't have people running up and distracting us from possibly life-saving measures.
It almost got a little, there's an altercation that happened, it got chaotic, and you guys put a squash to it quickly, but that could have brought the whole thing sideways, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He just ran onto the scene and kind of got himself arrested. Like, if he just acted calm, nothing would have happened to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's say post-George Floyd era, did you guys get any weird responses when you show up on calls?
Yeah, so there was definitely a very weird time. It was much different than post 9/11 when, you know, we were rock stars for about a year. I could understand the anger that people had. I can understand.
I mean, they're rock stars still, you know. I mean, currently not getting enough love, but they deserve it.
And the frustrations people had, but it was a really weird situation of having it directed towards us as well.
I know in that period, police had a lot of trouble recruiting. Was it similar for you guys in that era?
Police still have a lot of trouble recruiting, but you know, that's just the way it's going to be from now on. I don't think people will ever trust the police force the same as they did. And that's kind of a shame, but that's the way it is.
Our numbers have decreased a lot. 30 years ago, we took the test. There were 3,000 applicants that sat for the test. 1,500 people passed the test. Our last test we gave might have hit 1,000, but I don't think it did.
Yeah. It's just not a career that pays very well, and in the economy that we're in, you know, I mean, money's a driving factor in what people are doing these days.
Tell me about the camaraderie here.
You're gonna put your life on the line for them. Now, most everybody on this job would do that, but the guys you work with, you know who, if somebody went down in there, there's not one person that I work with here that would not do everything in their power to get me out or to try to save me.
What are the different colors in the ceiling?
The big red is there's a run coming in. And then you have white is the chief, blue is blue's the med unit, right?
Yep.
Yellow's the captain, and green is rescue.
Have you ever saved someone's life?
Yeah, it's amazing when it happens. It sucks when it doesn't.
Is there a call, a particular call that you can describe that sticks with you?
Yeah.
Man, he's about to get
Don't
real.
want
I
to.
don't know, man.
We do the best job we can, and there's a higher power out there that ultimately controls it. You guys want to go to pedestrian hit by a car?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, speak of the devil, huh? Can't even talk to you for 5 minutes before something kicks off. You know what the story is so far?
He was sitting up out of the street when the companies got here. So they're just going to stay here blocking. It looks like minor injuries.
He was walking across the street and a vehicle didn't see him and struck him.
A hit and run though?
No, the vehicle's right over there.
Okay.
So minor injuries, just bumps, bruises, but it'll be all right.
One thing that impressed me that I've seen so far is very quick response times. I mean, people are getting service within 3 to 5 minutes of a call.
Yeah, that is definitely the goal.
Engine 2, Engine 4, Ladder 7, Battalion 2, Battalion 4, Med 3, 110, North College Street, residential fire.
North College. No, that's a freaking hotel or apartment building.
You want the fan on?
Yes. This is your first 10 minutes.
Do you know anything about how that fire started?
Looking like food on the stove.
Oh, Nick.
least they're having fun. But the shitty thing about being a firefighter is the shifts that they work. They are like in the station for an extended amount of time. I'm not exactly sure how long it is, and they can't drink at all. Like, you cannot be inebriated while you're there. So like, you don't get that after work beer or whatever you indulge in, but it just doesn't exist.
12:30.
Wake up for me. Swing your feet out so you don't fall back to sleep.
So this took place apparently 50 feet from the station.
It was somebody passed out behind the wheel of a vehicle.
Okay.
We actually, PD woke him up. He knew where he was at. He knew what was going on. He said that he did not want evaluated by us. I can speculate as to why he was parked there at a stop sign for that long, but I don't know for certain.
But he didn't call on himself. Someone else called.
No, the women that were on the sidewalk, I don't know if you saw them, they called. They lived right around there, said that he'd been parked there for a while and called.
There's not a lot of jobs. You drive down the highway and look at all the signs on you're going past, and you look, would I want to do that job? There's not a lot that stand out to me. This is a job that I think you can genuinely change someone's life and have brotherhood and have purpose.
Oh yeah.
So I appreciate what you do, man. Thank you for doing this with us.
No problem. It's been fun. Thank you, brother.
Remember the app from earlier? Made a little bit of money on it, went to the store, got the boys some drinks. If you want to try it out for yourself, links in the description.
Guys, Keegan started earning, you can too. And the creators of this app want to remind you that if you make in-app purchases and play multiple games at once,
of course
it
they
helps
want
you
to
level up
remind you.
faster, make money faster. If you want
I
to try
don't
this
know
for
how I feel
yourself,
about this.
hit the link in my description, get playing, get earning. Guys, so it's shift change right now. A lot of guys are leaving. There's only a couple lieutenants staying to do a 48-hour shift. Already a factor in this job is being tired. But these guys are alert, these guys are at it, and I'm actually really impressed. Maybe it's because I know my name isn't on the job, I don't get fired if I mess up. Part of me is wanting to go back to bed. From the most extreme call to the call that's just like, dude, we could probably sleep in, this person could probably walk it off. Doesn't matter to these guys, they get up, make it happen, and hustle.
40 hours straight. That's a long time. I don't know how they handle overtime, but man, you better be getting some good overtime working 40 hours straight.
What's going on, brother? And what's the call that we're getting?
We get cardiac arrest.
So what's going through your mind in a call like this?
Make sure I know where the med bag is, especially since I'm new, whether or not I'm gonna have to drive the engine back, since they're gonna need all hands on deck in the med unit.
So this is one of those things, no matter what you're doing, working out, taking a shit, you go as soon as you can.
Yep, you can get up and go. My name's Chris Strong. I've been a firefighter for about 8 months. I got to the line March, so probably about 4 months as on the line firefighter.
What's it been like going on runs?
It's been exciting. You know, you get the nerves, your adrenaline's pumping, you're not sure what you're gonna go into, all very new.
Has there been any situation yet where you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm here?
We got a call, a residential fire. We pull up and you can just see the fire spilling out the back window and front window. I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to go in there.
Holy shit, I'm about to go in there. Yeah.
Grab the right hand.
I did forestry firefighting for a little bit, not like super long. We did some, I did some residential fires, you know. I had a couple buddies go out on like some larger forest fires, but I never got chosen to go out. I don't know exactly what they or how they choose, but there's some kind of process there, and I was not chosen to go out onto one of the larger fires. But I mean, it was super cool to learn the tactics that they use and stuff, and I mean, a lot of it's stuff that I can use in the future, so it was pretty cool. I did have to get certified in like CPR and first aid when I did it, so you know, it was nice. It was interesting. Good process.
The dog pushes the door, and I don't come in here. I was just doing the yard. I'm not.
She's breathing. She's breathing. Here, can you hear me? All right, dear, we're gonna move you over onto this reeds, okay? Take you outside, take you to the hospital.
Good. You got all the words, you got bags. Just take your time, nice and slow.
Tell the people your name and how long you've been a firefighter for.
All right, so my name's Ben Yankley. I've been on Akron for just shy of 3 years now.
First 30 seconds when you're getting a big call, what's going through your head?
Thinking through my head what could be wrong with this patient. You know, if we get dispatched, say it's a very specific, cardiac arrest. Well, I already know I have to set up what I have to set up, what drugs I'm going to be pushing, and what equipment I'm going to need off this truck. Whatever you need. I got stuff for an IV laid out in there. I didn't spike a bag yet. Nice. Wasn't sure what her pressure was.
She just came home and found her like that?
Yeah, she doesn't actually know her very well.
Okay.
She was calling her nephew or son or something like that, so. She's real cold in her extremities.
Yeah, I think she's been there a while.
You'll hit that blood pressure button. 20 left wrist.
20 left wrist.
Thank you very much.
It's good flushes.
Good for you. Good flushes? Okay.
Yeah.
So I wrestled all the way through college, and I had this crazy, strong brotherhood. We did difficult things together. We were trying to win national title together. And then I go into the corporate world. It's just not the same. This seems like one of the rare jobs out there where you can have an incredible sense of belonging and teamwork. Talk to me about that.
If we're disjointed in any manner when it comes to the incident command system, that can cost lives. When they're going through the fire, no pun intended, that's what builds that brotherhood. And as you know, we eat together for lunch and dinner. That builds that family just environment. Once you start building those foundations, guess what else? We may have something in common off the job.
Teamwork is a very important aspect of the job. You may see the fire hose getting inside the building, but it takes a team to have it go all the way up to the second floor. People breaking down doors, putting up ladders. You know, you can't just do it by yourself.
We work in pairs on the med unit. You know, you have to rely on your partner for a lot, for dosages, for help. You know, you get some of these meds we don't push very often, especially with pediatrics. The dosages are very specific. Sometimes just for manpower to move people, and so we all have to coordinate as a team to get one effort in order to have the best outcome with the patient.
Yeah, I mean, having that kind of brotherhood definitely is necessary in what they're doing also, you know. If anybody wasn't on board or a team player, things could go really wrong really fast. And he's not wrong about the corporate world either, you know. I just lost a job in sales, and sales is a dog-eat-dog world, you know. It's there's not a brotherhood. It's all competition, you know. They don't breed friendship, you know. That's not a thing that anybody thinks about, you know. It's all about money.
So we're here now. All right, Dan, we're at the hospital. Gonna be a lot of people talking to you.
Okay.
What's crazy about this job is you might be interacting with people during the last time they ever see their family member alive. I don't know. Most of the day, I thought I could do this job. This one hits a little close to home. When I was a senior in high school, I lost my dad in a situation that felt a lot like this. We knew before the paramedics got there that was it.
I'm District Chief Scott Duber. As of yesterday, I've been with the Akron Fire Department for 30 years.
Congratulations. How does it feel?
Oh, great, great. I wish it wasn't 30 years. I wish we were just starting over again, but that's what happens.
So if you could do this job all over again, you'd do it again?
Oh, absolutely. I am actually a third-generation fire chief. My grandfather and my dad were both fire chiefs in communities north of here, and it was always a part of my life.
Do we need to wear the vest?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the standard procedure during a shooting, everyone vests up?
Yeah.
And the reason for that is?
Well, it's our protocol. Sharp object, knives, shooting, we have to protect ourselves.
Do you know how far out we are?
Yeah,
We're right here.
Up, buddy.
Does that ever surprise you getting a call for a shooting on Saturday morning at 10 a.m.?
No. Not usually Saturday's a pretty active day.
At 10 a.m.?
Yeah. What do we have?
Just one shooting victim in the arm.
They're already in there?
Yeah, they're
Victim's already loaded in the EMS unit.
Hey, like you said, you're not in trouble if it went off, okay?
I never had a gun to my
Okay.
Can you move your fingers?
No.
I can't tell if he's got broken
He can't move his fingers either.
Okay.
All right, so gunshot victim taken to the hospital. There's a few different stories going on. The police are kind of figuring out what's a lie and what's real, but the best estimates are that he shot himself and doesn't want to admit it, either because it's embarrassing or maybe because he's a felon and you're not supposed to be with a gun if you're a felon. Between his story, his girlfriend's story, they can't even get basic details correct. Do we know what the status of the gentleman that got shot is?
No, it sounds like an arm injury, so it's superficial. We don't know if it hit anything else, if it went through the arm. He'll get transported to the hospital and they'll provide care for that.
So what do we have going on for lunch, Danny?
Philly cheesesteaks, waffle fries, cheese dipping sauce, cantaloupe, and blueberry.
Okay.
We just got a call for a stabbing. A stabbing? What are we living in England or something?
Oh, we get stabbings all the time.
Do we know what the person was stabbed with?
No, we won't know until we get there.
When you get a high intensity call, what's going through your head in those first 30 seconds?
The biggest thing is everybody's safety. What's going on? Is it safe for us to even get up close to this? Or do we need to wait? Do we need to regroup? And then the next thing is plan of action. What things do we need to get it done?
Into to all their companies. You can approach APDs on scene, suspects in custody. It looks like our stabbing victim is on Thayer, not at the Burger King.
Oh, a woman stabbed him.
Just make sure you put your vests on. Got it.
You got stabbed. We're going to the hospital.
You got stabbed. We're going to the hospital.
Yeah. Hey, calm down, okay? Stop fucking talking to me. You got stabbed. We gotta help you. You ain't helping me, man. You hate me. You.
Oh, man.
All right.
God. Man, it's angry.
All right, so we have a lot of paraphernalia, a lot of blood, some alcohol, some strong Long Island iced teas. Thing is, this looks like a place that a lot of people live. There's at least 7 meters. Probably kids in the house, and have to watch that. And then you got the suspect in custody over there. You ever been to a scene that has that much blood?
Oh yeah, bad shootings. I think when I was new on the job, it was Christmas Eve. The boyfriend worked at a restaurant somewhere in the neighborhood. I think a girlfriend was cheating on him, and he went on a shooting rampage. He left the restaurant. He came in the house, shot the girl's girlfriend. She put her hand up like this, ripped her hand off, and there was like blood dripping off the ceiling when we came in. And then it was almost like a haunted house. And then we went into the next room. There was a guy with a big hole in his chest. Another guy, he shot him like here, and it blew everything up again, like all over the ceiling and the wall, just dripping down. We walked across the carpet, and blood was just coming up out of the carpet.
Is PTSD something in the firefighter community?
Yes, yeah, and it's becoming more and more recognized now. That's why I said we have the peer support team that will help.
Bro, that story's gonna give me PTSD. Like, what the fuck?
help us deal with it, but we can also seek professional counseling. But yeah, it's a real thing. You're dealing with death and destruction on a daily basis. That's for some people, it's not for some people. And again, it's all how they cope with it. A lot of it is us taking care of each other. The crew will talk about it, or they'll do something to break the tension.
How do you deal with the disturbing and traumatic things that you see on the job?
You know, you have one incident and it doesn't bug you too much. You process it, you get over it the next day. As time goes on, those calls start building up. Everybody can tell you about the call that rings through their head. But one of the things that we've done different is we now have a peer support team. And it's us talking to each other. It's just that simple. You know, we always say you're having a normal reaction to an abnormal event. I've seen at the ends of shifts where guys have sat down together or gone to another location together and sat down and cried about something. And it's good to get that out.
We see a lot of stuff people should not see, and we have to deal with it. Luckily, we have each other, and we just confide in each other and try to get through it. Some people pick up some bad habits and stuff along the way, but you gotta cope. We're all human. That's all there is to it.
What's next? Motorcycle hit by a car.
Don't put that on my foot. Ah.
So is this from hitting the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he fucking pulled out in front of me.
Gotcha.
Man, broken bones are, for some reason blood I can handle pretty well. Broken bones are tough. That guy, did you see how bad it was broken?
Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, there's something about a bone not sitting right in the human body, like not looking correct, you know, especially like when you see people all the time, right? The bones look a certain way, and when they don't look correct, man, it is. I cringe every time. It's crazy. I mean, if it's popping through, boom, man, I can't even look.
Just like that, in a split second, you went from having a nice day, taking your girlfriend for a ride, probably on the way to a restaurant for dinner time, to broken leg in a stay at a hospital. So we just got a call after trying to drive back to the station after the broken leg on the motorcycle crash, and there's reports of heavy smoke.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Med 22, you're
Oh, it's just they just do it on pressure. Or not. I guess not. I thought it was just pressure. It is pretty common, especially in farming.
What is the #1 killer of firefighters?
Obviously, cancer is a big one. A lot of them are the byproducts of combustion. That's what we're exposed to every day, and a lot of progress has been made in the equipment that protects us. You reduce the risk by following certain protocols, wearing the correct gear, washing your gear, taking showers, getting in the saunas, all types of things to lessen those risk factors.
Talk to me about the dangers of smoke inhalation on the job.
All smoke is bad. We take measures to protect ourselves with the SCBA.
Hey, I mean, not all smoke is bad, all right? Not all.
It could seep into your skin, you could breathe it in, like you said, the smoke inhalation.
And the reason firefighters don't have beards is because of the mask
seal. It's a bad thing, it's a threat we're aware of, and we try every measure we can to protect ourselves.
Do you feel like the community appreciates what you do?
Absolutely. We go to a lot of these community events like parades or whatever, and people always come up. Yeah, it does not go unrecognized.
Or we always got people waving at us, you know, kids, a lot of very grateful people, and it's very nice to see.
People always come in, bring us goodies and stuff. If we're out there, they offer us water. That's always welcoming.
If you were to make a brochure, why to become a fireman, what would you say?
If you're here to help and you're for service orientation to make your community better, I would say join the fire department in your municipality.
Whatever you do, I always heard it, you find something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Whatever you do, you gotta have passion about. And this job's no different.
Keep working hard. Keep doing the work, you know, be physically strong, mentally strong. Never hesitate to ask questions. Fire station doors are usually always open. Ask the guys, hey, what did it take to get into here? You know, what, especially with specific departments, they might have different requirements.
There's always gonna be a turnover, and we need more people, and it's the best job in the world. Like I said, every day is different You can learn so many things and apply yourself, go to classes. You know, you have an extension of your family. You're going to develop a new family here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, firefighting does sound super rewarding. It sounds like a great career, but yeah, I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. It ain't for me.
Hi guys, 5:30 Saturday morning. We're coming to our end of our visit here. Pretty surprisingly quiet night, which I guess is a good thing. I guess that one of the biggest things that sticks out to me about this job is it doesn't matter if it's 2 p.m., midnight, 3 a.m., how tired you are, someone needs help, you gotta run out the door and go. And there's a lot of these men that sacrifice their sleep, their bodies, their health. If you're a chief around the country and you wanna bring us into your department to show the work that your men and women do, we'd love to cover it. Thank you guys for joining us on this journey. Stay safe out there, and cheers.
Hey. Yeah, that was a good video, man. That was a good video. I do got a couple more here, so let's take a look at take a look at this, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, the crew knows I don't like going in public and doing things, so they made me come to Venice Beach and date women. Also, they told me to say subscribe because we're almost at 1 million subscribers. Which doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean we're better than anybody like you guys keep saying. We were looking for a little bit more women. I'm Zach.
My name is Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. Can you tell me why you're single?
That's a good question. Why am I single?
Well, I mean, it's really the only question we have.
As much vagina or coochie, pussy, as much as I had in my
Yeah.
life, I've been getting coochie ever since I was a baby. I am a god.
Ever since?
You have two
like
different
Kanye.
Okay, so you're a little crazy.
No, crazy? What does crazy mean?
Well, you have two different colored eyes, and it's a choice because they're contact lenses. You just sat down with somebody you don't know, and then you claimed you got coochie as a toddler.
I went down the street and I got these contact lenses.
Don't get street contact. They warn you about street drugs, but they never. Street contact's got to be worse. Well, you never know what that's laced with.
It's laced with coochie because,
Yeah,
because when I wear these, everywhere I go, there's pussy. There's pussy everywhere I go.
Are you on drugs at all?
No.
Thank you so much for your time. Try to limit to one.
Of course, on my lap.
Oh my God. Hi, I'm Jack.
Hi, Mariana.
Mariana.
Holy
What-
cow.
okay, so you've seen this.
Yeah.
You're sitting here in an open field near people who are on copious amounts of ketamine. But the question is, why are you single?
Guess I just haven't found the right one yet.
What are some icks or some red flags that if I did, you would not want?
Are you trying to thirst trap people? Like,
I do try to thirst trap, but my abs they're in hibernation, I think, to the extent of my life. Did you have a quinceañera?
I did not.
Okay. I was trying
Did
to guess
you
your
have a Sweet
ethnicity.
16? A bar mitzvah?
No, I'm not
No?
Jewish.
Dang it.
I'm actually of German descent. I don't know if you know anything about their history, but
Yeah.
do you sweat a lot?
I don't sweat a lot, no.
I didn't notice that about you.
I didn't notice
Thank you for
that
showing
about
us.
you.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're coming out of a hangover? Hold on, we might get fought. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Are you single? Where are you from originally?
California?
What
Here?
part?
Lakewood. I was born in Lakewood.
What's a Lakewood?
Lakewood? I don't know. It's like near Long Beach, I think. Never been there.
How long were your parents together?
My parents were together for about 2 years.
My parents were together for 50
Can I ask what made you ask that question? Do you miss them together?
because they showed me the proper example of love, and that's how you won't be single ever again.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot.
It's so hard.
Oh my God, that's wild.
All right, we lost a cam.
You still rolling?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry for the.
That was wild.
Well, you're very calm and
I
focused.
thought that was part of the.
No. No. Well, thank you for telling the story. Thank you for whatever all this was.
That was wild.
You're a gorgeous individual.
Thank you.
Can I see your nails?
Holy
Is this
cow.
a fresh set?
It is.
I'm gonna leave you with this. You are Miss Girl and stay Miss Girl.
Thank you.
And even if it's not me, you're a star.
Damn.
Dude, so nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I think they planned it for me to date people and try to find a woman, but I think it's turned into some type of therapy session.
Hey, I'm single because I've been married. Simple as that, dude.
Hey, that's enough to say.
3 times.
What are some common things for people that do want to be in a long-term relationship to look out for at the beginning so it doesn't like rear an ugly head later on?
Educated women are not the women that educated women because they are smart.
Dumb.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but educated women, they tend to, their profession, they tend to look at that more than a relationship, right? So when they go to work, they bow to the man that's paying the money. They listen to everything he says, but when they go home, the man at home, they tend to argue with.
If you were in the 50s, you would have thrived.
Oh, absolutely.
See, now...
No, not really, because I'm too dark.
Well, listen, I hope you, sir, find as many dumb women as you can.
No, not even
And you
dumb.
collect them. You have like your own little litter of little dumb kitties.
Sit down if you are single.
Don't act like you're not already mic'd up. What is your name?
Don't act like you're not already mic'd up.
Nice to meet you.
Are you expecting a call?
I'm expecting work.
I totally get it.
Yep, it's all about the grind. It's all about the work.
It's all about that bump and grind.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss dancing back when it used to be front facing.
Really?
Well, I feel like now it's too much cheek on pelvis. You're just supposed to gyrate on me like some type of animal for an hour and a half, and then we go home and maybe hook up? That doesn't feel like romance to me. What about you, Sid?
Oh God, no. Nope. I'm so done the whole hook up, the one night stand thing.
Have you?
I am at that age where I'm ready to settle down, ready to find someone serious.
Do you have any funny
you don't look like
situations
you are,
from one night stands?
He told me that his uncle was in jail. His girlfriend cheated on him with half his roommates.
Very cool.
And after 1 hour, I was like, I gotta run. One of my friends is an emergency. I ran to a coffee shop and ended up meeting someone else who was interested in dating me. What's the most awkward date you've been on?
You're ranked #1 so far.
What?
I know.
I'm not.
Yeah, look, women got it too easy. That's all I gotta say. All right, like too freaking easy.
That bad. Come on. There has to be a worse date than me. Again, we just met like 10 minutes ago.
This is the worst date.
Yeah. If you had to give a red flag so far, what would you give?
You are too serious about something you said when you're actually joking.
I apologize.
That's a one red flag. You have a lot of good qualities. You're a great communicator.
Thank you.
You're very, very cute. It feels like I'm on a date with Chris Pratt and Ryan Reynolds' child.
Okay, that's the best compliment I've ever gotten. I really appreciate that. What's your love language?
Mostly a great communicator, someone who's honest, someone who's not going to lie to me just to tell me what I want to hear. It's happened before.
Can you give that instance?
I once had someone tell me that they loved me, they never wanted to go, and then they went and abandoned me.
Nice. I once had a friend who committed arson near a local school, and they lost about half the faculty.
Did he have a bad time at school?
No follow-ups. What's your next?
No follow-ups. Oh my God.
Next thing.
I once had a date with an Uber driver.
Very nice.
He asked me out after the car ride. We ended up having...
Bro, Uber driver, you were in the car with an Uber driver and then went on a date with him? Like, was he that good looking? Was the conversation that good? I don't understand that. I have not had an interaction with any Uber driver that was that fucking good.
Having a 5-hour date, which was amazing. He took me for
A
burger and
5-hour
shakes, like
date.
an episode of Riverdale or something.
I once dated a girl who would fall asleep to old footage of...
A 5-hour date with the Uber driver is insane.
Kamikaze videos. What's your next thing?
I once had a guy who laughed so hard anytime we kissed.
I had a cousin that had a Jeffrey Dahmer tattoo with a heart around it.
Oh my God.
What's your next thing?
I knew somebody in high school whose boyfriend threatened to kill himself if she didn't go back to him.
Have you ever cheated?
Never.
Congrats. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
It's beautiful to see you. It's beautiful to meet you.
Beautiful to meet you too.
And you are everything you're going to be in life.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
Hold up. Let me get into it.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow.
Bow. Can I speak about your outfit?
Thank you, yeah.
I want to pin you up around a party
Okay.
and just let lights hit you.
You saying that it sound a little freaky.
I was trying to say that you were like a disco ball.
Imagine if you was like under the disco ball.
Yeah.
Eating my ass.
What?
Brother. You don't got to eat the back. You can eat the front.
She wild. Oh, wild.
I don't even know your name.
Oh, it's Ellie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, just eating ass. We just gotta eat ass. I don't even know your name, but we eating ass.
Nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
It's lovely to meet
Okay,
you.
now I can eat it from the front.
Okay.
You're wearing shoes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Does it taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Tastes like chocolate.
Can I ask why?
I mean, it's like the melanin. It goes
The
to the
melanin.
blood. It comes to all the other ends. So it's like, you know.
You have any hobbies?
That's not how that works, but you know, she trying.
I'm a rapper.
You want to have a rap battle?
Do you?
Your word's freak.
I'm a freak, hoe, nympho. Yeah, you know that's how it go. Eat the front booty, hoe. Already know. Whoa.
Lord, I wish I put my sunblock on because that was some heat.
You're funny. Why you didn't already put it on?
I know I should
We
have.
outside.
I know.
Okay, your word is tan.
I sit with a girl with so much melanin. Too much tan, not for me, I'm the man. Come to my house, get on the ceiling. I'll flip you around and I'll give you a reeling. Look it up and down, you know that's hot. Ooh, I just hit it from the back and drop. Ooh, what is that? It smells so good. I want to come to you over to your hood. Not assuming you're from the hood, but it just rhymes.
I knew you was gonna say that. I finish it for you, but I didn't want to
Thank you.
assume you
Thank you.
assumed I was from the hood.
I will always let you finish first.
Thank you. I love this.
You've heard of peanut butter and jelly?
Yes.
My entire life I've been searching for something that goes better together, and I think I just found it.
Oh yeah.
That's no biggie.
So how would you deal with people looking at you crazy because you got somebody as chocolate as me on your arm?
I mean, listen, when Willy Wonka walks around, people are gonna look.
Funny.
People are gonna look. They're gonna stare.
You're funny. You're hilarious.
But when I take you back to that factory, it's just me and you.
It's just me and you.
Exactly.
No,
how are you gonna feel when you walk around with the lanky white man himself?
I'm gonna be like,
And who?
who?
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Not him?
Yeah.
Not this one? Come on, boo.
Yeah.
And then we gonna come on.
I was, yes, mommy.
Right.
And I'll keep it.
And I'll be like, yes, daddy too. Yeah.
I mean, I'll try to protect, but
I might swing before you.
thank you. I love. That's equality. Is that a Falcons tattoo?
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta.
That's Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's Atlanta.
Yeah. You have a great day.
I'll see you at the altar.
Okay.
Why are you single? That's not even the question. But can I ask?
I'm single because I'm a tad bit crazy.
Okay, I need 3 examples on why you think you're crazy. Also, body tea.
Oh,
Anyway, keep
thank
going.
you. I went to jail.
You went to jail.
I went to jail.
Can I ask why?
I went to Chick-fil-A and they had my fries. They were cold and I asked for them to make them fresh and they told me no, they would give me a refund and I said I wanted the fries.
They said they would give you a refund.
Yes, but I didn't want a refund. I wanted the fries.
Yeah.
So we kind of got into it and then I went back and I grabbed the fries on my own. I grabbed the fries and then I left.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And then the police came. And then I went to
A couple other things happened at that Chick-fil-A.
I got in there and all the girls were pretty cool.
Did you tell them you did something a little bit cooler than stealing fries?
Yes, I told them I was in there for like a saw.
Hell yeah.
What makes you think a girl is crazy? I'll see if I check off any of the boxes.
I've had girls that have like demanded location, which is fine in a relationship, but when it's early on and you guys have only been on a couple dates and she's like, I want to know where you are digitally all the time, it's a little weird in my opinion.
Yeah, it
But
comes off a little...
your face says that's exactly something I do.
It's not. If you guys went on a few dates, then...
A few? We went to Chick-fil-A twice and she didn't like her fries. I think
one is fine.
No, I think we should get to the I love you stage.
I know, but that happens pretty much before the first date.
That's only because they're trying to sleep with you. I think you might have been frequenting men who are only there for your body tea and not for your
What if
tea
it was
mind.
me?
That happens. Listen, you're a woman with needs. I don't think we need to demonize all this. Guys can go out there and get off anytime that they want.
But when a woman does
when
it, it's
a woman
a problem.
does it, it's a problem.
It's now we're supposed to have morals, and it's not right, and our
No.
body's a temple, but it's a double standard.
Well, listen, to get back at that double standard, I will let you sleep with me and then never talk to you again. That's what I'm willing to do for you.
I
What's
would
up?
rather not talk to you. I think
I
I
think
would
it's
like
gonna
it
be
to go
pretty
that
mutual.
way. So is that a deal or what?
Yeah, one night stand and then never talk to each other ever again. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. We should have an app for that.
We should have an app for that.
I think we're gonna be good friends. And we're gonna have
What
a
if I
weird.
don't want to be friends?
What does that mean?
I like the agreement we have going on, and we don't need to be friends. Like,
Oh.
I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like.
You just
being
want to
friends.
use me for my body once and then never speak again. It was so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you as well.
Have yourself a good life.
You as well.
Thank you. She wants to use me for my body, which has never happened before. So it's cool.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Zach.
I'm Whit. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Whit. Can I ask you why you're single?
Yeah, I feel like I'm single because I have standards.
What are maybe your standards that you're working through?
Yeah, you just gotta have like your shit together. But when I say shit together, a lot of people in LA, I realize, are struggling one way or another, whether it's be like they're struggling with their finances, they're struggling to stay in their apartment, they're struggling. And I get it, life happens. Some people are, 30 years old and still allow their parents to support them.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point you gotta leave the nest and go out there and see what life
Yeah,
has to
there's a
offer.
difference between struggling and struggling and not trying.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean.
I could be with someone that struggles.
Yeah, because I struggle too.
And I can be with someone if they're able to manage that struggle
Facts.
Emotionally.
Facts.
And not take it out on you or make it like your problem.
I also prefer to date people who have something to lose.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm a homeowner.
Yeah.
I served in the military.
What branch?
The Army.
Nice.
So my reputation precedes me, you know what I mean? So it's like I prefer to have people that have more to their name besides kids and a cell phone, you know what I mean? Because those to me are those are liabilities, those are not assets. So
Those are
you think my
liabilities.
standards are too high?
No, these don't sound like high standards. They sound like baseline of what everyone should.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought so too.
Well, great. Well, I think you had great insight, and it was so
thank
great
you,
to
man.
meet you.
Thank you. Great to meet you too.
And thank you for your service.
Wait,
I
are
really
you single
appreciate
too?
it. I am single. Yeah.
All right, man. We could just be single together.
Exactly. That's what happens. Well, be safe.
All right, man.
And
you
I
too.
wish you the best of luck.
Good chat, bro.
Of course.
All right. Peace.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hi. How are you?
I'm Zach. I don't know if
Kayla.
we're
My
allowed
brother's
to-
name is Zach. We can hug. That's cool.
My biggest goal, hopefully, if this works out, is to not resemble anything of your brother.
Oh, that's okay.
We could Cersei and Jamie this whole thing. Game of Thrones fan? No?
No.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I like these.
Thank you. I appreciate
Is it
that.
okay if I participate?
You can, yeah. We can share. You can share these. They look good on you.
Thank you.
You don't look anything like my brother, so that's good.
That's good. Well, what are some qualities that we have that are different?
He's black.
Why do you think you're single?
Okay, well, one, I think I'm psychotic, but I'm self-aware.
Okay, let's stop there. What do you think makes you psychotic?
I just overthink everything. My mind goes to worst case scenario like that. So I think
Well, what do you think that stems from?
I grew up with someone who has bipolar disorder, so there's a lot
That'll
of
do it.
yeah.
So you were always trying to fix situations and issues because then it would hurt your psyche. So now you're preemptively doing it, not because you know that not everyone is like that, but you're
Exactly.
so scarred from someone like that even like if someone is
If
off.
there's an inkling of that, then I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
shit,
it's like, I gotta fix
I'm
this, I
running.
gotta fix this.
Yeah, or like
yeah.
I want to fix it, and then I just kind of leave. Are you a therapist? That was good.
No.
Hi. Hello. I'm broken. I
Why-
have a husky, so this is crazy. Also, I'm a dog whisperer.
Is your dog?
Oh my God, there's another.
I have 2 English bulldogs. So
Do
at
you
least we
really?
both like dogs. That
I
works
love
out.
dogs. Oh my God. And now I have a failed foster. So I have a husky, but I used to train pit
What's a
bulls.
failed foster?
For free, you take a baby puppy and you raise it and you teach it to be potty trained, which is super hard. The failed foster comes in when no one adopts the animal and then you just decide, I'm gonna keep it. So I kept her.
I feel like we're the failed fosters of love.
Hey,
You and I.
Hey, we kind of are.
What do you do in your spare time?
I'm outdoorsy, hiking,
Clearly.
dog, beach.
Hiking, dog, beach.
I'm a personal trainer, so I love the gym.
I did notice you had.
I have a little muscle.
I don't want to impress
love
you too much.
Oh yeah, you kind of crushed me. Drove out here and moved in October.
Who are you running from? Whoops.
How'd you know that? It was my ex,
Yeah.
actually. I moved here in October and I've been just vibing ever since, you know?
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank
And
you.
I hope
That
we
means a
cross
lot to me.
paths, not once, but maybe even
Maybe twice? Little double X action?
No more X's. Then you'll have to run away again.
Yeah, you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
2
you're
more
right.
X's.
No more
You'll
X's.
end up in Istanbul.
You'll
Formerly
end up in
Constantinople.
Istanbul.
Wait, how did you know that?
How did you know that?
I'm into history. I'm a history girl.
Okay. Speaking of history, I hope we have it someday.
Yeah.
So
maybe,
great to meet you.
Maybe. Great to meet you.
Hello.
Hello.
I saved this seat for you.
Thank you.
I noticed you had a nice pad for cushioning for anywhere you sit. It is well cushioned. What is your name?
Brandy.
Where are you from?
It is well cushioned.
But do you want to be a lone star is the question.
No. A lone star? In
Yeah,
what
just by
capacity?
yourself.
Oh, I'm relatively yeah.
But you want love. You're independent, but you wouldn't mind a partner.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're single?
I'm recently single, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did that end? In fire and brimstone? Yelling, screaming, throwing things?
It ended mutually, but
Oh.
it should have ended a lot sooner.
What stemmed it? What were some things that led to you?
He cheated.
Without
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you move here?
I had a job that relocated me.
Oh, nice. Can I ask what you do?
I'm an art director in advertising.
If you were to advertise me as a product, what would you do?
He's this guy. You seem like you're very chill, funny.
Nope.
I think you're funny.
I'm not. I'm a bore. People call me that. I think I should have a warning label on me, like
Okay.
similar to cigarette packs. Like this could cause cancer, but this could cause a bad time.
Well, I mean, there's people that love cigarettes. So it's like there's a taste for everyone. So maybe.
Are you trying to say that you want me to be your nicotine, and when I'm not with you, you want to raise me? If you were to have Gordon Ramsay here, and you had to cook him one meal, whether you're a good cook or a bad cook, to try to impress him, what would you cook?
Ooh, a pasta.
What kind?
Garlic shrimp pasta.
Lord, oh, I'd put any calorie you gave me right inside my food hole. I'm telling you. What are your flaws if I don't see any?
I get too attached too soon.
That's why I moved my foot over, because you're already playing footsie. I could tell you wanted to hold toes, which I am repulsed by, so I had to retract them.
Okay,
But
I appreciate
maybe
that.
on the 45th day.
It's helpful.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
so I have to retract myself and calm down because I'm like, I get head over heels so soon.
Is it okay if I shake your hand and we both think about each other until maybe we send a DM in each other's stuff?
Sure.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Of course. Be safe.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Zach.
I'm Elena. Nice to meet you.
Why are you single?
I'm single because I don't want to have a man.
Okay. Because you want a woman. Lesbian. It's past June though, so your time's up. You have to be with men. Why don't you want to be with men? What have they done to you?
I feel like I've been with men who are boys.
That's pedophilia. I don't think. Yeah, I know. It's actually a law. So I just wouldn't go that direction. We're going to go 18 and up for your future marriage.
Yeah.
So you're with your girlies. You're in your girly mode. Let's say hi to them.
Hi.
You have the most diverse friend group I've ever seen.
Yeah, no.
Can we get their friend group? What do you guys hang out and just like shoot Gap commercials?
She's actually our German exchange student roommate. She's moving to Germany again tomorrow, so that's why we came to Venice.
What's your favorite wing flavor? This says a
I
lot.
love a mango hob.
You're dipping that wing in something. Is it ranch or blue cheese?
It's ranch always.
I used to be at a place where my blue cheese, I hated it. And then I realized all of the adults around me when I was little were eating blue cheese, and it was such a mature thing to do that I forced myself to like it. Now I really like it. So maybe it stemmed from a place of insecurity.
Well, I don't mind it. I just wouldn't choose it over ranch.
Yeah. Which one of your friends do you think
Would
drop off first?
Oh my God. I don't want to answer that.
All right, this was an interesting social experiment. Thank you guys for sitting down if you were single. Make sure to subscribe. Apparently we're almost 1 million followers. I don't know what's happening out. This is why you don't go outside. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment of what you want to see us do next. Fade to black.
Fade to black, baby.
Okay, today.
All right. I mean, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good laugh. I got one more here. It's about the coastline and why nobody lives on it apparently. But yeah, we'll check this shit out. You know.
Washington and Oregon are home to many large cities. From the large metro regions of Seattle and Portland to the smaller but still prominent cities of Spokane and Eugene, there's no shortage of major cities in the Pacific Northwest. But all of these cities are located away from the Pacific coastline, leaving a large stretch without any major cities to call its own. So why are there no major cities along Washington and Oregon's coastline? And at the heart of this, of course, is the region's unique physical geography.
Okay.
The coastline of Oregon and Washington is defined by its dramatic physical geography, a landscape quite unlike any other part of the United States.
I actually haven't driven
and
it
one
yet.
that's very different from the long sandy beaches that most associate with ocean states. Stretching from the northern reaches of the Olympic Peninsula in Washington to the picturesque, winding shores of the Oregon coast in the south, this narrow strip of land is stunning geographically, but also
I just moved down from Alaska to Washington. I'm on the eastern side. I'm in Spokane, but it's beautiful here. And even like I've been about an hour and a half north, you know, and it does become more and more foresty. I really do want to go visit the western side though, be able to I want to drive the coastline. I want to see the redwoods. You know, I haven't seen none of that, but so I do want to make a road trip and go do that.
Also very challenging. At its northern end, the Olympic Peninsula is a wild, untamed region. Here, the Olympic Mountains rise dramatically, their western slopes drenched by some of the highest annual rainfall in North America, feeding temperate rainforests that stretch nearly to the ocean's edge.
Yeah, beautiful, man. So beautiful.
In fact, some parts of the Olympic Peninsula, such as the Hoh Rainforest, get as much as 12 feet of rain every single year. By comparison, just 75 miles east, the wet and rainy city of Seattle gets just 40 inches of rain per year, and the coastline itself is primarily rocky headlands, secluded coves, and long driftwood-strewn beaches, shaped by relentless ocean waves and the uplift of tectonic forces. Southward into Washington's Gray Harbor and Willapa Bay, the Washington coast softens into broader estuaries and sandy spits, a testament to powerful rivers such as the Chehalis and the Willapa that drain the interior and meet the sea. Continuing south into Oregon, the scenic Oregon coast truly lives up to its name. This stretch from the Columbia River to the California border is renowned for its iconic sea stacks, towering rock formations carved by millennia of erosion, and dramatic cliffs. Here, the coastline is in constant, dynamic interaction with the Pacific Ocean, revealing tide pools teeming with life at low tide and offering breathtaking vistas from countless viewpoints along the famous Highway 101. The Samuel Boardman Scenic Corridor in the far southern reaches of Oregon's coastline is particularly renowned for its stunning beauty, so much so that it's often in serious consideration to become Oregon's second national park. Surrounding this long and pristine coastal strip are the Pacific Coastal Ranges, of which the Olympic Mountains are a part. This series of relatively low but rugged mountains runs parallel to the Pacific Ocean through both Oregon and Washington. While not as high as the Cascade Mountains further inland, the coastal range acts as a very large wall, effectively isolating the immediate coast from the inland areas of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I do want to. The Cascades also are beautiful. I would love to make a road trip over there too. Honestly, I'm closer to those. I'd probably go there sooner.
Its steep, heavily forested slopes and often difficult terrain makes the entire area very challenging to traverse, but they also help protect the interior valleys from the deluge of precipitation. You see, the climate of the Pacific Northwest coast is a defining characteristic of the entire Pacific Northwest. Often described as a modified oceanic climate, it's overwhelmingly cool, wet, and notably windy, especially during the autumn and winter months. The proximity to the vast Pacific Ocean, combined with the orographic lift caused by the coastal range, ensures abundant precipitation for the entire coastal region. But because of the coastal range, places such as the Willamette Valley are relatively dry and much more livable. This abundant rain also impacts the overall comfortability of the region. While temperatures are moderate, rarely reaching extremes in either direction, the persistent cloud cover, frequent rain, and pervasive dampness create a landscape that is lush, but can feel perpetually gray. Strong prevailing westerly winds frequently sweep across the open ocean, buffering the coastline and adding to the sense of isolation and exposure. This combination of rugged topography and challenging climate profoundly influence the patterns of human habitation and development in this region.
Yeah, you know, it is crazy the amount, how different it is on each coast, you know, or well, not each coast, I'm sorry, each side of Washington. Like the western side of Washington is completely different than the eastern side. I think I've gotten like 4 days of rain this summer, you know, total, which is insane.
You know, talking about the Pacific Northwest, we've explored how its tough geography has kept it relatively free from urban sprawl. It's a place where privacy, in a way, has been preserved by its geography. But what about your personal privacy in today's digital world? Think about it. Just like how early settlers tried to connect the coasts of Oregon and Washington, data brokers are also trying to connect all of your data together and expose it. They collect your name, address, phone numbers, and even details about your family and where you work. They then sell this data to advertisers, telemarketers, and
Data
even
brokers are
sometimes
crazy, man.
scammers.
Make that money.
It's not just annoying, it's a genuine threat to your online safety and security. That's where Delete Me comes in. They're a personal information removal service that scrubs your data from these data broker websites. And they do all of the hard work for you, identifying where your information is exposed and then getting it removed. They then continuously monitor these same websites to ensure that your data stays off it permanently, giving you that control over your digital footprint. Right now, as part of this sponsorship, you can get 20% off Delete Me's consumer plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/GeoByJeff and use promo code GeoByJeff at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/GeoByJeff. Long before European ships sailed through the region, exploring its many inlets and bays, this rugged region of North America was home to thriving indigenous communities. For thousands of years, numerous indigenous peoples inhabited this coastal strip. Tribes such as the Chinook, Clatsop, Tillamook, Cain't, Makah, and many more flourished here. Now, perhaps the most interesting bit of history regarding the coastal tribes prior to European settlement was that these tribes were, and still are, the only people to directly feel the 9.0 Cascadia megathrust earthquake. In 1700, the Juan de Fuca plate slipped violently underneath the North American plate, creating one of the most powerful earthquakes the world has ever felt. The earthquake released so much energy that it created a tsunami that was felt as far away as Japan. And we know through oral history from these tribes that the earthquake and tsunami was violently destructive towards them. In fact, estimates from anthropologists suggest that anywhere from 30% to as high as 95% of indigenous people who lived directly on the coast were killed,
95
which
is crazy.
Perhaps one reason why so few Native Americans were found on the coast when Europeans arrived decades later. They simply didn't exist in the same amount as they did previously. Speaking of which, European contact with these tribes began in the late 1700s, primarily driven by the search for the Northwest Passage and the lucrative fur trade. Spanish, British, and American explorers charted the coast, with figures like Captain James Cook and George Vancouver making significant contributions to mapping the region. Unfortunately for the tribes, they would, once again, be decimated by something beyond their control: disease brought by the Europeans. This added disruption marked the beginning of profound changes to their traditional way of life and to the region at large. A pivotal moment in the American narrative of exploration was the Lewis and Clark expedition.
The whole
Reaching the Pacific Ocean in November 1805, they established Fort Clatsop near the mouth of the Columbia River, spending the winter of 1805 to 1806 there. And while their stay was relatively brief, it symbolized and authorized American claims to the territory, something the British, Spanish, and even Russians were angling for as well. The expedition also provided invaluable documentation to the landscape, its resources, and its indigenous inhabitants. Most importantly, their journals painted a vivid picture of the challenging climate and terrain, insights that would heavily influence future perceptions of the region's suitability for extensive settlement, mostly noting that the Columbia River mouth, at the time, seemed like a great place for a settlement. Following the explorers, traders and missionaries arrived, leading to the gradual establishment of the first modern settlements. These early ventures, however, often struggled against the formidable geographic and climatic realities of the region. Unlike the sheltered, deep-water harbors of the Puget Sound or the fertile agricultural lands of the Willamette Valley further inland, the immediate Pacific coast offered few natural advantages for large-scale urban development. Coastal settlements like Astoria, founded in 1811 by John Jacob Astor's Pacific Fur Company near the mouth of the Columbia River, were strategically important for trade, but faced immense logistical difficulties. While Astoria eventually grew into a significant port, its development was inherently tied to its access to the interior via the Columbia River, which proved to be one of the most challenging river mouths in the world. So much so that it has garnered the nickname of the Graveyard of the Pacific. Other early attempts at coastal communities were often small, isolated.
I mean, let's be honest though, there was a lot of dying going on back then, so I mean, having a graveyard like that isn't the worst thing ever, you know? There's a lot worse going on.
Outposts, primarily focused on logging, fishing, or minor trading. Coos Bay in Oregon and Aberdeen in Washington both of which would develop into small coastal cities, would be founded in order to build up trade along the Pacific Northwest coast, but would ultimately be hampered by the lack of desire for people to move to where the actual ocean was located. Which brings us to the final question. Even after over 100 years of consistent development, why are there no major cities along the Pacific Northwest coast? The striking absence of major cities along the Pacific Ocean coastline of Oregon and Washington, a stark contrast to California, which has multiple major cities along its coastline, is not an accident, but a consequence of a confluence of formidable geographic, climatic, and economic factors. All told, from the Olympic Peninsula in the north and all the way through to the California border, this region is home to just about 600,000 people, which is far fewer people than either the Portland or Seattle metropolitan areas.
Yeah, just the city
what's going
itself.
on? Why does San Francisco exist, but there's nothing equivalent in the north? Well, perhaps the most significant impediment to large...
A lot of it's the weather. Let's be real here. California's got way better weather, especially on the coastline, you know? I mean, Washington and Oregon have much better weather the further east you go. But as far as like coastline weather, I mean, it's not even comparable, you know?
Scale coastal settlement was the formidable coastal range. This mountain barrier, running parallel to the ocean, created an immediate and persistent challenge to accessibility. The range's steep, often heavily forested slopes made overland travel exceptionally difficult and expensive for early settlers, effectively isolating the coast from the more promising interior regions.
I mean, it's still difficult. We got highways and stuff now, but it's, I mean, you got to climb through the mountains to be able to get through it, you know?
Building infrastructure like roads and railways across this rugged terrain was a monumental undertaking, severely limiting the ability to transport goods to and from the coast, which is a prerequisite for significant urban growth. For a city to thrive, it needs robust connections to its hinterland for resources and markets, and the coastal range largely denied the Pacific Northwest coast this essential link. And when settlers did build paths and roads, well, they would wash out basically every season. Which leads us to the region's notoriously harsh climate. The Pacific Northwest coast is characterized by relentless coolness, pervasive wetness, and strong, almost incessant winds, particularly through the long autumn and winter months. This environment, while fostering lush temperate rainforests, was exceptionally challenging for early European settlers who had sought to establish agricultural or permanent communities. And this has maintained through the decades. The constant dampness, limited sunshine, and exposure to oceanic storms continue to make farming difficult, construction arduous, and simply living there an often uncomfortable experience.
But it's pretty though, it's pretty.
Attempts at sustained settlement were frequently hampered, if not outright defeated, by these unforgiving climatic conditions. Many fledgling outposts were small, isolated, and struggled for mere survival, laying the groundwork for a perception of the coast as inhospitable for grand urban design. Even today, few people are able to weather the weather for an entire year. This is reflected in the many, many early European settlements along this particular stretch of coast that failed in terms of achieving significant scale or lasting prosperity beyond very specialized industries like logging or fishing. While indigenous communities thrived for millennia by living with the land, the European model of large-scale development and resource extraction found the direct coastal environment less amenable to other nearby areas, in part because of the lack of natural, deep water, easily accessible harbors that could accommodate large sailing ships. This, coupled with the dangers of oceanic navigation near a rocky, storm-battered shore, further disincentivized major maritime commerce from anchoring here. But all
I mean, the upkeep alone on the buildings there has got to be like so expensive, just based on the amount of rain that they get. You know, it does a number on buildings. You can't just not do anything about it. Especially with how old everything is there. You know, everything was built so long ago. Even where I'm at now, you know, all the buildings here are crazy old. I mean, the insulation on these walls is like nothing. It's ridiculous.
Ultimately, the most decisive factor in the coast's lack of major cities was simply the magnetic pull of superior alternatives just a short distance inland. In Washington, the sheltered, deep-water harbors of the Puget Sound, with natural protection from oceanic storms and easy access to vast timber resources, offered ideal locations for port cities. Seattle, Tacoma, and Everett flourished here, becoming major hubs of trade, industry, and population. Similarly, in Oregon, the extraordinarily fertile Willamette Valley, protected both by the coastal range and the Cascade Mountains, presented an unparalleled agricultural potential. This valley became the agricultural heartland, fostering cities like Portland and Eugene, both of which benefited from its strategic location on the Columbia and Willamette rivers, providing a navigable waterway to the Pacific without requiring direct coastal exposure. Today, the combination of the coastal range as a barrier, the harsh climate, the struggles of the early coastal settlements, and crucially, the undeniable advantages offered by the Puget Sound and the Willamette Valley create a huge detriment to people moving to either state's Pacific coast. And with just 600,000 people, this entire area would comprise just 5% of both states' entire population.
5%?
Which is
Oh my
crazy
gosh.
because people tend to prefer living on the coast, just not the coast of the Pacific Northwest. The coastline of Washington and Oregon is truly one of the most beautiful places in the entire country. But I'd be lying
Absolutely.
if I said that the onslaught of rain and wind wasn't a deterrent for most people, even for someone like me who loves the rain. Hey, speaking of Oregon, this week I'm showing off the side that almost nobody realizes is actually the dominant Oregon. It's dry, dusty desert half. If you're interested in seeing what most of Oregon actually looks like, well, come join me over on my other channel. I hope you enjoyed learning all about the Pacific Northwest coast.
Yeah, most
if
of
you
Oregon
did,
is a desert.
be sure
Most
to
of
check out
Washington's
this video
freaking
all about
desert,
why
too.
Australia has no major city along its northern coast. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
That was a good video, man. That was good. But yeah, man, I can't say that I'd want to live on that coast, especially on the coastline. I don't want to live in Seattle at all, you know, or Portland, really. It just rains too much over there. But being on the eastern side of either one of those states is it's a different situation, you know. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it for now. I appreciate you guys. You know, drop a comment, like, you know, all the jazz. But yeah, we out.